Here's how I'm able to sell 50 homes a year, only working about 20 hours a week on my business.
Hi, I'm Terry Bailey with Selling Utah Real Estate.
Now, to preface this, I believe in the model that's a single agent with a group of admins. The reason I'm not a huge fan of building out these big teams that everyone's talking about and have a lot of buzz is because you have a really high churn rate, and I don't love training people day in and day out. Your bad agents, you're gonna have to put up with them for a few months and then you've gotta let them go. Your great agents, you'll be able to train them out and build them up, but once they become self-sufficient, they're gonna leave you. So to create a good team, you really need to have a good amount of agents who are doing 10 to 25 deals a year, but are really enamored with your leads you provide, the environment you're able to provide, and they want to make it feel like a family. That's never really been my cup of tea. I'd rather say, hey, let's show up and work and then get going. And the extra time that you have, go and spend it with your family, with your friends, actually enjoying life. Let's not just hang out and pretend we're working. So now that I've spent about $100,000 figuring out that I don't like the team structure, I decided what I really wanted to do is how do I optimize my time so my dollars per hour is able to increase. And again, I think that's one of the most important metrics that I like to try to track. So here's my model. Step one, you need to be able to find a way to bring people into your sphere. Whether that's ads, whether that's cold calling, circle prospecting, however you want to do it, it works. But personally, I think the most cost-effective way is to be able to find a good list, pull on it, and call them. We'll do another video on how we do that in depth. And then once you have your people in your ecosystem, you need to make sure that you have a great way to keep in contact with them. Step two, create an incubator. This can also serve a dual purpose of bringing new people into your system. Content creation. I'm a huge advocate for content marketing. The biggest reason for that is it takes me the same amount of time to do a video for one person as it does for me to make a video for 1 million people. So the content you create, I think you should have at least a weekly email and be posting content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You should really be able to put your content everywhere. Again, the great thing is with one piece of content, you can take and plug that into a lot of different platforms. Step three is kind of an all-encompassing portion. I think you should have a great group of admins. I have a transaction coordinator who's fully licensed, so she can do almost anything that I need during the transaction process. I also have a personal assistant that takes care of a lot of the tasks that I really shouldn't be doing because the dollar amount worth on those tasks is pretty low. Step four, this is what I do with all my past clients and the folks I'm currently working with. We do a client appreciation event every quarter, and we send out cards to send them a letter on their home anniversary and their birthdays. So that gives us a good opportunity to reach out to people at least on a quarterly basis and for them to have something that's just heart to heart from us. And with these letters that we send, we have a preset template, and then I just send a voice recording to my assistant once a month with all the people we have, just a little PS, that way they know it's personal. So this is how I've been able to build out my business to do 40 to 50 deals a year, only having to work about 20 hours a week. If you have any questions on how we're able to do what we're doing, let me know. Obviously, I can't go into deep detail on every single aspect because this video would be 5 hours long. But I am affiliated with a production company that does all of my content. So if you want to learn about that and how that might work for you, reach out and I'd be happy to connect you.